Well, let's take a look at the Fairlight page, in particular the sound library. Uh, as you know, if you've looked at it before, I opened up the Fairlight page and I looked for the sound library, which you do the search here, and then I noticed that the download was still in that same position. So I thought, I've got to do this again. So you come up to these three dots, and there it is, add library, and then go to the spot where the Fairlight was installed, and in my case it went right to the Mac drive, and then down through DaVinci and movies, and you can find it if you search for it, or at some point it'll show up. And then just add that library and it shows up. There aren't a whole lot so far that I've been able to find here that will help me do this sound recording. Or actually, I'm just looking for sound effects, so I'm still on a search for that. About 20 years ago or more, when I was starting to do video editing, I used Adobe Premiere, and just had a regular mouse, and that mouse was where I would move these back and forth and click on one to move it and back and forth. And sometimes when they got very, very long in their distances of where they were, it took me a long time to finally get to the spot, like doing this. So I decided before I started that I was going to get another faster way to do that. And as you can see, this is faster. But so let me show you what happened. I bought this before I started. I splurged and bought this Logitech mouse. I've seen a lot of people on YouTube using this in their editing programs, and I thought this would be a very good idea. In the Logitech software, you can identify which controls you want to use and how to use them. And I saw that scrolling wheel and thought it was in good shape, so I found the DaVinci app on my applications, and you can see it here. And I was all excited to use it. I put it on DaVinci and nothing happened. Let me show you how you fix that. Let's now take a look at how we might use Goodnotes. In this case, I'm using it rather than Keynote, but both of them work. And we're in this particular program and we want to highlight something. Let's take this area up here where I said the three dots, and let's just do this. And that's how I accomplish that, and I'll show you. Let's take a look now at how we might use Goodnotes directly connected into my computer to highlight something, another method to do either animations or identification. Let's start with this one here. Well, that's not too bad. That's pretty close. Identifying where the three dots were that I was explaining earlier makes pretty a nice setup. I'm using my Apple Pencil with Goodnotes because this particular one will allow you to draw a circle and identify it as well. Or you can do other things with the with this particular one. You could I could have pointed to it. Could have drawn a square around it. Let's take that off. In order to create a smart bin, what I've learned, and I really like the idea of it, is that we down in this area, right click, and as you see it says add a folder, add a smart bin, or sort by, and you can choose how to sort it. We're going to add a smart bin, and we're going to add images, and we'll make this images 2. And then down at the bottom here, and the reason I'm going 2 is I noticed that I still have my one that I was practicing on over here in the corner. So anyway, we're not going to do anything with these names here, or but contains, let's see, yeah, contains what I'm going to put in here, which is most of my stills or images are PNG, so I'm just going to go PNG. And you'll see things already changed already. They slid around up front, but we'll create that. Now all of my images that I have listed here so far are in this particular folder. They came from this folder. Oh, you can't see it here. Maybe I can go back. Let's see. Yeah, up in here I have a stills folder. That's what I was using prior to using images. But I did find out that in images, they'll stay with every project. And I like that idea. So I'm going to try that out and see how that works. I'm also going to make one for my videos. So I'll add those to it. But